Hello, Graham. We are standing at the place where Chatterbox and Rachet received their final verdicts for the crimes. This is where Chatterbox received life and parole until further notice, and Rachet received 5 years in Bolingbrook Prison. Let's look at how it went. What's up, Graham? What's up, Graham? We are here covering the verdict of Chatterbox and Rachet court case.
It was like a
Kirk is
human
not allowed
centipede of dicks.
It's very much a closed.
Snuffles is here. The court. You know, I think we're good.
It's very much a closed court case, but there is crowds outside.
Just so you know.
See, I told you this was for your safety and that this was necessary. Let that be on the record that I'm a good guy.
Snuffles leaked the area.
Hi, Dad.
What's
It's at Polito Courthouse. They're letting me in as press.
What are you gonna have?
I totally did.
If you do have one.
Lobster and a medium rare steak, mashed potatoes, mixed vegetables, all buttered right the yuck up.
I want steak
Wait,
now.
what drink though? This is
They
important.
talk about
A
last
large
bios.
double from Tim Hortons.
What is a double-double?
Double. I see. No, I respect it. What about some little cake pops on the
I
side?
hate sweets.
Okay.
Your Honor, your upper lip looks nice today.
What?
You say upper lip?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
All right, Graham, I'm gonna get better ego.
Okay.
Calling court into session for a sentencing hearing for, and I apologize for this, Chatterbox, Jagger Garrity, and Mr. Ratchet.
My name's easier.
We are here purely for sentencing. Both defendants have already pled guilty to the charges they were facing. They are facing the potential of death, life in prison without the possibility of parole or with parole, and then other alternatives. I understand there was a discussion that happened behind closed doors with the previous presiding judge in respect to sentencing. I was not privy to that conversation. I need to know what was said, what alternatives were offered, so that when I get to sentencing, we can, come to a amicable solution.
The sentencing that was suggested behind closed doors with the judge was an essentially indefinite sentence. Since Parsons is not open, I wrote up an option, not necessarily the only option, but an option for how overseeing Jagger's psychiatric care in hopes that he could rehabilitate and be found fit for society in the future could work. I do have a written version of what I shared with the judge in the private sentencing. This could also be used for Ratchet if the death penalty is on the table for him, but that is not what the prosecution is pushing for. This sentencing would require 3 people to have oversight of Jagger's psychiatric care, including a psychiatrist, a case manager, and a personal advocate. When getting 2 or 3, as decided by a judge, sign-offs, he could apply for parole. And at that time, a judge would establish the amount of time he would be on parole until he is officially, fully free citizen again. And we discussed the specifics of that while in the chamber. Is there anything else you'd like to add, defense?
Yes. Your Honor, my client and me suggested that Chatterbox would go under full control of Brian Knight
What? I didn't agree to that.
rehabilitation towards the police and have him serve community service for 30 days straight with Brian Knight. And obviously, because I'm going to be bored, I want to come too.
Some interesting options. Interesting options.
Not want that.
Okay. So, I watched the previous sentencing hearing. I heard a lot of things. I do have some questions. I think it's important to get to the core of this. It is clear that Psych, specifically Dr. Pixie Tarantino, has labeled Mr. Chatterbox as unfit for return to society without, serious considerations being attached. Ratchet apparently has no such concerns at this time. He has underlying mental health concerns, but not to the point where, he ain't as batshit as Chatterbox.
That's the general
Officially.
belief, Your Honor, yes.
I heard something about, old yellering Chatterbox. Do we want an old yeller Chatterbox?
We could bring him out by the flowers.
Is he rabid?
Your Honor, as I said in my sentencing, I cannot, as a deputy of the Blaine County Sheriff's Office, advocate for this individual to be released into society at this time. As per the recommendation of his psychiatrist, the only thing within our current framework would be the death penalty. But I am pushing the hardest I can for there to be a unique solution for this issue, in hopes that maybe a more permanent solution like Parsons could be available in the future.
If we die, I'm haunting you.
But yes, theoretically, he's got a list of people he would want for the firing squad to old yeller him out back of the courthouse, if that is what Your Honor chooses to do. But I think that would be a failing of our justice system to not try to find a better solution.
I agree, Helen. I think it would be a failing of our justice system to allow people to pick their own executioners. I would be picking those people.
Oh, oh God.
I would be willing to do it though.
Jimbo is definitely not on that list because Jimbo wants me dead so bad.
No satisfaction.
That would be the whole point, though, Chatterbox. You should look. If you're going to pick your own executions, you're going to pick people who are going to do the job properly, right? You don't want to survive that and then have to go through it again.
You know what, Your Majesty, you're right.
Yeah, actually, I'd do a Chatterbox if you needed me to, sir.
Oh my God.
Knight, would you?
Now he's getting
Yeah, I
volunteers,
would.
everybody. Now
Yeah,
he's
me
getting
and Knight would
volunteers.
shoot you, sir.
With
Okay,
my,
great to know, thanks.
with my. You know what
Oh
I
my
mean?
God.
What the yuck?
Damn.
I don't know what you mean. Can you explain?
Yeah, I'll shoot you all over with my...
No! Stop it! Stop it! Stop!
That's on the record.
No!
It's on the record.
Your Honor, please put some cock cages on my high command and make them chill.
Wait, what?
Chastity belt.
Yeah, I heard that
anything.
wrong too.
I have an
No,
idea,
you
Your
heard it
Majesty. I have an idea.
I mean, I don't want to say, Helen, but I think Frosted let me.
Listen. We can show that I am fit for society in a very easy, simple way. You put a badge on me for 30 days and give me the honor to arrest Mr. Ratchet for his crimes, for what he did. And I will give back to the community by executing all gang members that cause problems in the city.
Your Honor, I'd like to retort.
Yes, please.
He just wants to get me in cuffs because he wants me.
Okay.
Also, I also want to put this on record that I don't think Chatty should die because he's a good guy.
Can we take a 5-minute recess for everybody to take a cold shower?
Wait,
or
one
something?
second.
This is.
Your Honor, for
This
the
is not-
record...
Right.
You need a cold shower, Helen.
I don't. These bitches do.
For the record, Your Honor, I would give him a badge for 30 days.
You would.
Yeah, we would do
Yes.
that.
So would offer.
I would offer that to the community, yes. He would be
Wow.
very, very much watched.
Your
Yeah,
Honor, I do not
habilitation.
think
I like that
would be
idea.
a good- I don't think giving someone who's been deemed unfit for
I
society
think-
a PD gun is a good idea.
I don't
Put
need a
him
gun.
down.
I don't need a gun. It's a
Get the
taser
taser.
and stuff. And I'll be with Helen. Helen will teach me.
Execute him.
Sure. Give time for the TLDR.
Public hanging.
What the fuck?
What the yuck?
Every time I put that forward, McNulty, I get shouted at. Apparently,
You do
British
to the
people
Irish
say
community.
it, but Americans don't like that one.
Guillotine. Can I just shoot him here?
Hatchet. Give me the TLDR.
Okay, so the sealed evidence that is submitted to the docket that you did not have access to. First of all, it's a subpoena of Chatterbox and Ratchet's phones. I know they're pleading guilty, but that has the evidence of them harassing and stalking people. They're sending people photos of them,
What
aiming
the
down
fuck?
sights of a sniper to people before they, then shoot them. Additionally, there is 2 interviews, one on the day of apprehension with Jagger Girardi, and then one on August 21st with Jagger Girardi. The first one, he has his mask off. He talks at length about his upbringing, various triggers that he has. He states his explicit intent to continue killing people, including people in the prison population if he is put into
That's
Bolingbrook.
problematic.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the
he says that
lifers
the
are all
only
part of
way-
gangs.
He says that the only way he would be stopped from that is by the death penalty. That's when he first starts advocating for
Okay,
himself
well,
to
this
receive
guy
the death
thinks.
penalty. In the interview with him with the mask on August 21st, he says that he remembers everything he did while his mask was off. That he, he's not two separate people. He's just one person. He remembers everything he does either way, but when his mask is on, he feels regret for those things, but he doesn't feel like he can control himself without when the mask is off when he's going by the name Jagger. Defense, would you corroborate that is, an approximation of what happens in those interviews? Chatterbox, is that what you said? Yes or no?
Wait, what? Oh, yes.
All right. That's like the short of it. It's like 4 hours. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's all the sealed evidence.
Jagger Garadi, the man who was charged here today, stated that he thought the death penalty was the right way to go. That's consent, right? Just saying.
Yes, he did say that in the first interview, and in the second interview, he said he doesn't want to die, but he does believe he deserves it. The psychiatrist also provided a more lengthy, as per the psych legislation, Your Honor. The psychiatrist provided a yes or no answer to the request to deem him fit for society on the docket. The answer to that was no. And then she provided a more thorough psychological examination to the original judge. I don't know if you were given access to that either. But I also do not have that information.
I was not.
I don't
Of course,
have that.
the overseeing judge previously can't provide that because they're still in ICU because they got shot with a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Ratchet.
Your Honor, I do want to put it on the record that if you do listen to Jagger Girardi, whatever the fuck his stupid ass name is, JJ, I'm gonna call him JJ. If you listen to JJ, you basically will be known as the judge that listens to psychopaths when you do your verdicts.
She's got a split personality. Do we hang him twice?
Objection. He's psychotic even with the mask on, so.
Let's melon ball his eyes out.
What the fuck?
No, I'm gonna send you the written version of what I propose for sentencing.
I should probably go.
That's okay.
And I will put forward to Mr. Junior Huntley, should this be the day that Chatterbox is put to death, that it be forever known and commemorated as Helen Day.
No!
I will be back with a verdict shortly.
If you retire,
Alright, Graham, we're gonna be back with the verdict in a bit.
You get 401k?
I'm walking upstairs. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes.
5 minutes, Graham.
No,
5-minute recess for the
Starting
verdict.
timer now.
I am back with a verdict, and I'm calling court back into session.
Hey, Your Majesty.
Here we go, Graham. Here we go. We got the verdict covered up.
I'm waiting until Helen comes back.
Wait, are you live on Tok Tok right now?
Hey, Flippy,
How about
get
Graham?
out of here.
How about
Game
Snuffle
number
Graham?
seven.
One warning, you might want
I hope you get fucking
Frank is-
killed.
What the yuck?
Come on, Flippy.
This door is not soundproof. Let's get him outside and lock the outside door.
Yeah, as soon as this.
How the fuck did the gangbangers get here?
Does this change my ruling now that I know the people? The people on the
I'll call him
streets want
after
me dead?
this.
What?
Hey, that doesn't count.
Whoa. The bad people want me dead because I stopped them from doing bad things.
Hydra's not people, they're snakes.
Damn.
That's what they are.
On the record. Okay. I, Nathaniel Greyson, on the 27th of August, 2025.
Are you yelling?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Can you start from the beginning?
Sound like mumble rap.
God damn it. I, Nathaniel Greyson, on the 27th of August, 2025, enter the verdict for the people versus Jagger Garadi et al. Well, which is basically Chatterbox and Mr. Ratchet. I'm going to start with you, Mr. Ratchet, because while everybody has treated you like an afterthought here, I will not.
Hey, bro.
You matter as much as Mr. Chatterbox there. You are undeniably, as has been presented by the citizenry of the state during your sentencing hearing previously, you are seen as a scourge by the populace and probably wanted to be put to death by the majority of the city. If we put this to a public ballot today, I have very little doubt that you will be dead by tomorrow. However, with due course and deliberation and assessing the options put forward to me by the state, I am going to fall relatively in line with their sentencing requests for you, Mr. Ratchet. I am going to sentence you to 5 years in Bolingbroke. Hard labor. And then afterwards, 15 years to be served under parole under standardized conditions. Helen here will be your parole officer. I am not issuing you a fine because the reality is you are so in debt, giving you a fine is just asinine at this point.
It's a trophy.
Yeah, and I'm not here to stroke your ego by making you more in debt. That's not the way this works. You're going to serve 20 years in total for the charges you were found guilty of, that you pled guilty to. That guilty plea saved you time. I am going to put it that way. I think a man should be on his feet when he finds out how he's going to die. So, Chatterbox, because of the words of Helen and the words of Pixie, the fact that you are no longer fit for society, we have to have a very serious and morbid discussion right now, right? And I hope you understand that. I am going to explain to you how you are going to live out the rest of your days.
Gulp.
Chatterbox, I am sentencing you to life without the standard possibility of parole, because you will serve the entirety of your sentence on parole under psychiatric care, up until a full-time care plan can be put into place. Your sentence will be served in the community, but under standardized parole conditions that can and will be changed and amended by both your overseeing psychiatric care person, and I am given Helen Highwater and Brian Knight joint oversight over the legal requirements as to your parole.
Oh, jeez.
This full-time care plan can only be altered with a justice level sign-off. And I am hereby, as a part of this verdict, ordering a committee to be formed to assess involuntary psychiatric holds, to assess the possibility legally in San Andreas for such endpoints for court cases. This committee will include members of Psych, the SAMA director, the Department of Justice, and some LEOs. I'm going to start reaching out to people tomorrow to form this committee so we can assess what happens. And then when we come to proper legal groundwork and framework for those decisions, we will reassess your continued care plan. But this is you for the rest of your life, Mr. Chatterbox. You are now under the care of the state of San Andreas. Do you understand what I've said to you?
Yes.
You can no longer change residence or move without telling the Department of Justice. I want to know where you're working. I want to know what you're doing. I want to see you become a active and constructive member of society to the best of your abilities.
Your Honor, will he be remaining at the Grapeseed House during his parole, or will he be staying in his apartment? His house burned down.
He can remain at the Grapeseed House until we find a more permanent solution.
Affirm.
Any questions, Mr. Chatterbox?
Man, I should have killed more people.
Your fine can be adjusted. Your time can be adjusted.
So, no matter what, this is the rest of my life?
The life sentence, Chatterbox. Your only hope is to convince a justice that it needs changing.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay.
So he's not going to die?
I mean, he's going to die while serving the sentence because everybody dies, Helen.
Damn, I can't kill him.
I mean, if he breaks bad and he does something wrong and you shoot him in the head and he happens to die, that is what it is. But like, no,
Damn.
not legally, not right now.
Hey,
Any
hear
other
that, Chatterbox?
questions?
No, sir.
Okay, that is the verdict of this court. Helen, bang the gavel.
He's gonna start. He's gonna.
Oh.
Have to...
That's not the gavel. That's not a gavel.
So standard parole conditions,
Until we can get a psych to oversee and
So
like.
and the department makes no
life
money.
with. So basically, he commits a crime. He goes to prison
They've got
forever.
no
I
money.
think.
They've
is
Well,
what
the
it is.
department-
Where'd you make money from?
You're not finding either of them after putting department resources towards this for like 2 months.
Yeah, how are
have
we going to pay
no
for all our
money.
goats, Grayson?
He's literally been
Well,
sentenced to life
What do you
Isn't
do
that
with
the
your
state's
goats?
problem? Like, you don't think we did a good job and we deserve money?
I think you did a great job.
Okay, so give my department like a couple milli.
Yeah, we need financial aid. I can't lie.
Yeah.
We can't
we
do
got
this
him
anymore.
on.
You might as well become a police.
I think
there's
we-
a town hall in like 10 minutes. You can go shout at the mayor for that fall.
Yeah, go shout at the mayor. Tell him I said you did a great job.
The DOJ has more money than the mayor, though.
Yeah.
I got told
I think if they can't
will
pay,
ask
the
more money.
DOJ should pay on their behalf to make up for the department
Okay,
resources
Helen,
we've used
Helen,
to catch these
listen to this.
criminals.
Listen to this. You're asking me to incentivize you for getting prosecutions. Does that sound like a conflict of interest?
Well, they're already prosecuted, so
Uh-huh.
That's not a conflict of interest. That's just
Oh,
you
it
know,
is.
paying us for
It
doing
is.
a job.
Because
don't
here's the
think
thing:
so.
you would
I
then
don't
you would then put the interest in us not convicting people, so that we don't have to pay you.
Well, we
You hear
already
that,
get-
Graham?
we
You hear
already
that,
get
Graham? Howard
25%
Highwater
people
trying to
are
get
already
Bubby for doing
incentivized
prosecutions. He's trying to
on the
get Bub
departmental
Buddy.
level.
This is all about Bubby for Howard Highwater.
Chatterbox, be a good boy.
Ratchet's got to go to prison.
Ratchet, how we feeling about result?
What's that one about? Oh,
Ratchet, how you feel about
I'm gonna go
result?
sleep with Lopez and Jose that are waiting for me in prison, and I'm gonna just do my time.
All right. Chatterbox, how you feel about result?
I got a life sentence on parole. My life sucks.
Yeah, but we could convince justice.
Hey, can I get a retweet from everybody in the room?
Wait, we can't do any jobs or anything
Yes,
anymore
can I get a retweet?
unless
What
we
do you
don't get
convince,
caught.
Jimbo?
Nothing even in it. Hey, can I get a retweet for you, Grayson?